Piccadilly Gardens, Manchester, then. Piccadilly Gardens, Manchester, now. Then. Now.
The ill behaviour with the ill behaviour with it. Very ill behaviour down there.
Then. Now. Then. Now.
These girls are only 13, have been sitting in the garden waiting for a bus to come and have been approached 20 times already by undesirables. Is that right?
Yeah. Then. Now.
Oh shit. I've seen what you've been doing with the girls, dude. Do you think scaring girls is a joke?
Then. Now. You can't stop progress.
In Manchester, we welcome our diversity.
So is that an immigration tag?
Yeah, it's the wrong next line.
So Abdul's got an immigration tag.
Although, to be fair, 200 years ago, at the very same location stood Manchester Royal Lunatic Asylum. So maybe not much has changed after all.
Uh-oh, she's got a glass bottle. She's got a glass bottle. She's got a glass bottle. Shit, she's got a glass bottle, mate.
Oh, Manchester, so much to answer for.
A lot of people say multiculturalism doesn't work, but who could argue against Manchester's diverse Piccadilly Gardens drug scene as a thriving example of community cohesion?
The guys are like, don't take pictures. It's my job, bro. It's just my job. Anyway, is that an ankle monitor on this? On the other ankle? Yes, it is. Is that a long distance finger he's giving me? This is what happens when there's no police. In the city, everyone's just here imbibing narcos. Oh, that's not very nice.
Manchester is so plagued by illegal drug use. You can literally get cocaine and heroin delivered quicker than pizza. Drug deaths surged to their highest since records began, with the synthetic cannabis spice, taken by an astonishing 95% of the city's homeless, has left the streets of Manchester looking like a scene out of a zombie apocalypse movie. A city characterised by a proud hyper-diversity, which strangely isn't reflected in the demographics of Manchester's homeless addicts, all of whom appear to be white. As Manchester's population surges, thanks in part to a doubling in foreign-born residents since 2001, the malaise of the multiplying masses brings with it a familiar blight. Rubbish. Lots of rubbish.
Now this scruffy bastard has just tipped all this shit down the side of our house. Tip in the garden, Duke.
This is your rubbish. Outside of my garden. Your fella tipped that outside of my garden last night.
People in some areas can barely walk through the alleyways outside their homes due to the sheer amount of trash, with one street in Manchester achieving the unwanted accolade of Britain's dirtiest, with Manchester Council issuing the most fly-tipping fines out of any in England.
Why have you put that there? Why have you put that there?
No, God, it
No, it don't matter. Why have you put that there next to my fucking house? I've got you on camera, moving it. I've got photos of it. I've got you coming and dumping it. I'm going to report you to the council for fly tipping. You're a business... Sorry, me, mate. Yeah. Would you dump that next to your fucking house?
While a shithole can be defined by a plethora of different benchmarks, its purest definition is surely a place which is a literal dumping ground for everyone's crap. Welcome to Manchester.
Life is a pigsty. Life is a pigsty. Life is a pigsty. Life is a pigsty. Life
Manchester's crime rate has come down a bit in recent years thanks to a massive police crackdown. It's not much to brag about when you have a larger overall per capita crime rate than London. Violence, stalking, harassment and sexual offences all being higher. In Manchester, knife-carrying crimes are 6 times higher than they were just a decade ago. 1 in every 275 people living in Manchester was caught carrying a blade.
Why you got a knife?
So you run down to the safety of the shopping mall, but there's panic in the aisles of the Arndale. Black-clad feral youths running riot.
I wonder to myself.
I've been in just under 6 years now, and I'd say the last 2 years, people are they just don't care anymore. They're using knives. I remember when I was, a teenager, you'd never even hear of anyone carrying a knife, and now it's like the normal thing to do. It's mad.
What used to be proud industrial cities are now dystopian theme parks of lawlessness, addiction and cultural fragmentation, where no one feels at home and no one's in charge.
So what is the Our Manchester strategy? Well, it's the future.
Last night at the fair, by the big wheel generator, a boy is stabbed when his money is grabbed, and the air hangs heavy like a gull in wine.
It's the future.
Don't let any of this put you off though, because Manchester's apparently the second friendliest city in the world. Definitely friendly towards the alphabet people.
Manchester home to one of the biggest and best prides in Europe.
If flags represent occupation of territory, the year-round occupation of Manchester is clearly here, there and everywhere.
Check out the Globo Homo art. Stop the claws. 2 female signs. LGTV 4K plus rights or human rights. Smash oppression. They all look like spiteful mutants. And then you've got someone with extremely hairy legs. They, them, she, her, z's, them, he, him. What are my pronouns? A history of drag. And everyone's favorite, we've got happy days, happy gays, happy theys.
Manchester's so friendly for the gays, there's a special place where they can all safely meet.
It is an offence for any person to engage in public acts of lewd, obscene or sexual behaviour. Anyone found committing any such acts will be arrested.
Can I just ask, why would you gentlemen hang out down here when it smells of piss?
Alright. You do know there's a sign down here, don't you?
What the fuck were you guys just doing? With your pants down? Were you guys engaged in a sexual act? That was fucking disgusting out in public.
Look at this. Johnny's all over the gaff. And it fucking stinks. It hums.
Be careful if you try to crash the party though.
Can I just ask, guys, why are you all hanging out down here? What's the story here? Of you? Don't flatter yourself. This is a public path. I'm taking photos of the canals. We all know why you're here.
Why is it matter? I'm what?
We all know why you're here.
Why are you so concerned? Why are you down?
Because fucking families come down here, you fucking pervert.
Yeah.
Why don't you do this at home?
Why are you so bothered?
Because it's a public path and it's illegal. That's why I'm bothered, you fucking weirdo!
They tend to become very unwelcoming in a hurry.
Started your fucking strikes, guys. Come on, big man. You're like fucking hard. Start fucking threatening me with a fucking knife.
Why are you asking all these questions? It's a bit offensive, really.
Well,
It's good it's on Friday night, you get your head kicked in, love.
And we'll try to get you arrested on hate crimes charges for expressing discomfort at witnessing public fornication.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cottager says he will phone the police. What, you're going to report that I caught you engaged in lewd acts in public?
You're going to be fined.
Of course I am. My behaviour is disgusting. I caught 2 men having sex in public. My behaviour is disgusting. I'm horrified and shocked. I hope the police do speak to you, because being shocked by a lewd act in public is perfectly reasonable. Yeah, they were 2 men having sex in public and I was shocked. Sign here, sir. Can I refer you to this sign? Whoa! Don't try and grab my camera. Don't try. Can I refer you to this sign? It's illegal. You dirty, violent scumbag.
It's disgusting, the language we use.
People should not be having sex in public.
We should not be calling people derogatory comments about gay men in Manchester.
Nothing I said was about homosexuality at all. Nothing.
Disgusting human being. Green t-shirt, he's got paint on his arm. Jeans. Yeah.
Tell them.
He's got cameras on him.
Tell them my name's Charlie Veach.
Can you come and get their cameras?
My name is Charlie Veach. Tell the police my name is Charlie Veach.
The public was witnessing so many lewd acts on this canal path. The council and the police tried to gate it off entirely. That was 10 years ago, but campaigners successfully lobbied to keep it open. And for the alphabet people, it remains a vibrant, special meeting place. You can't stop progress.
Let's have it right. That's filth.
Manchester City Council is making the message #refugees welcome a reality in practical ways. Practical ways like repurposing entire streets as illegal migrant tent city favelas.
So as you can see here, the tourists are out today. There's literally a tram stop just next to me. So the first thing you see as you get off the tram, you're going to see this tent encampment just here. There's a few lads just in front of me. I'm going to see if we can chat to them. Hey guys. Hello.
Don't record.
Do you want to do interview?
Don't record that. Don't record. Don't record. Don't record. Turn off this camera. Don't record. Don't record me.
I'm not recording you.
Yeah, this is not public area. This is my face, okay?
Don't touch me then.
Yeah, this is not public area. This is my face.
We're in public, so we're allowed to film.
He did that, right?
Huh?
He did that shit.
Yeah, chill out, bro.
Don't record me. Don't record me.
Chill out, bro.
Don't record.
I'm not recording you, bro.
Don't record.
Right, then move away.
Don't record.
Move away then. Move away.
Don't record.
I'm not recording you.
So here we go again with the migrant tents. They just moved them from round the corner to here.
But Manchester's native homeless don't always get the warmest welcome from their new neighbours.
Yeah?
What, you don't know him?
No.
That was random.
Local authorities responded to the 2017 Manchester Arena bombing, carried out by a refugee from Libya who wasn't stopped because Showsec security feared they'd be called racist, by committing to a 10-year plan to make Manchester a city of sanctuary for refugees. And the people sang Don't Look Back in anger. As part of a controlled spontaneity gaslighting operation overseen by the UK government.
The silly people sing, don't look back in anger, and the more on the singers sway, don't look back in anger, I can assure you I will look back in anger till the day I die.
Venture a bit further afield to the Manchester sinkholes of Rochdale, Bolton and Oldham, where hope goes to perish. Once proud beacons of the Industrial Revolution, now more synonymous with general decay and grooming gangs. Dying high streets where the only thriving businesses are pawnbrokers and gambling shops.
So they come out, the main drag from the station, greeted by home bargains. Across the road you've got casino, slots, gaming, fruit machines. Then you've got, across there, Paddy Power, some more gaming, fruit machines. How to harvest the last bits of hope and money from the desperate poor, gambling addicted. And you say, okay, two betting shops. That's enough. Surely not, no more. Oh, Ladbrokes, look at that. Spend some more money, poor people. Come on, stay a peasant. Spend it all. Hold on, surely that'll be enough. They're not going to put more. Oh, Betfred. Fantastic. More gambling. Lose it all. Look at that, another one, in case you weren't satisfied with the Admiral over there. Have another cheap-ass, chavvy, peasant-level gambling experience. Of course, Betfred. Gambling experience. Oh, I've run out of money. I better go burgle a house. Or the Americans would say burglarize a house. Where do I sell my stolen goods? Oh yeah, cash generator.
Manchester routinely ranks amongst the worst UK cities for mental health and loneliness. And as the people of Manchester become increasingly atomised, where they live inevitably follows suit. The diversity of Manchester's population is interminably increasing. The aesthetic diversity of its architecture definitely isn't. How many archetypal, ghastly, globo-homo glass and steel tower blocks are too many? Apparently there's still room for another, and another, and another. These shiny alien megastructures seemingly serving the primary purpose of allowing the wealthy to perch themselves far enough above the squalor for it to no longer be visible. Superficially, they reflect hope and prosperity. Materially, they're thankfully too high in the sky to mirror what's actually happening on the streets. Manchester was my absolute fave back in the day. The gaping chasm between rich and poor is palpable now. Spice zombies roaming Piccadilly, juxtaposed with the plastic-cladded sheen of spinning fields. As in virtually every other major UK city, once close-knit communities have been replaced. Manchester's drizzle-soaked, forgotten people huddle hopelessly in the shadows of the skyscrapers.
All across Manchester lights on the city's snide view, the working classes sing the blues. Got no pub to meet, no mates to hate. It's all gone quiet on our estate. Got no church to pray, no sins to lay, no hope to hang, faces flat and bland. Trauma's like that. Got no care homes, they've all been sold. No support to give to those with wrinkled lips or those whose shoulders swing heavy. All open plan, but no plans for ageing. The library closures closed the books, the hooks that kept the kids like us dreaming. No benches to sit, no time to pass, encased in bulletproof glass. I'm afraid to speak as it's all gone woke and I choke on the words that confuse me.
The towers owned by foreign investors, the flats bought by overseas arrivals. After one such residential tower was built, 94% of the apartments were snapped up by foreigners. Morris's warning was way ahead of its time.
Well, there's nothing at Queen Square now. As you can see, everything has just vanished. It's just like the whole thing has been completely erased.
In more ways than one.
It's just so foreign to me.
The area went from having a 95% white population when that clip was first broadcast to just 39% and falling fast now. Across the whole city, from making up more than 90% of the population in the 80s, white Brits are now a minority in Manchester.
Diversity, I think, is a dreadful word. Pin it to anything and that situation is finished.
As a Mancunian, a recent visit had me leaving in tears. Just walked through Manchester city centre. Homeless people lurching around dead in the eyes. Marauding gangs of Asian teenagers in masks and black tracksuits. Some poor woman off her face shitting in a doorway. People bawling and shouting in foreign languages. It's a drug-ridden, poverty-stricken hellhole, a kind of multicultural Mogadishu. Babel, just like every other big city in this broken country.
And I know it's over, still I cling. I don't know where else I can